Hi, it's Rosewood59 here. I just wanted to show you guys how to clean out your screens after you are finished. So I'm done my project that I did for my t-shirts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it out. So what I do is I take a small container with warm water, because the pressure wash you can't use because it's just going to come back at you with inks. And I'm just going to flood it just a little bit just to get it wet. And then I'm just going to take my ink remover and I'm just going to spray it. And then just take my brush that says ink remover on it and just scrub it. And then just let it sit for about excuse me, the chemical's a little strong here. Just keep it sit for about a minute or so just so it loosens it up, and then just lightly take the pressure washer on your lowest setting just so it doesn't come all back at you with the mist, and then just clean it off, and then we'll show you what next to do. Alright, so now since I've sat for about a minute, I'm just going to put my lowest setting here and I'm just going to rinse it off. As you can see, there's still some stuff on here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it up now just a little bit higher just to get it nice and clean. And also, as you can see here, I've got my removable plastic too, so that doesn't have to be 100% clean because I'm going to wash it up by hand afterwards. Now that I'm done pressure washing, I'm just going to remove my tape here. And it's okay if your tape still has ink on it because I'm not wasting time using a pressure washer to clean off when I'm just going to put in the garbage. Now that I remove the green tape, I'm just going to remove this guy here. Then I'm just going to take a paper towel and I'm going to dry this off. So now I took off the tape and stuff, I realized there's still some more ink on, so I'm just going to put ink on one side, scrub it, flip it over and do the other side. Just a little bit more. Now I'm just going to take my pressure washer and I'm just going to pressure washer it out. Just notice that there's some more ink over here. And again, on your lowest setting. Now I'm just going to turn it over and do the other side. Oh, and make sure you always take off your contacts. I always forget my off contact when I do this. Make sure you take them off. if you wanted to reuse your screen, you sure can, but in this case we're going to totally clean out our screen. So the next step would be taking your emulsion remover, spray it on, and then do the same thing, this one on this side, and then same thing on the next side. Just going to make this a little bit wet here, it's a little dry. It's good to just have a little bit wet, just kind of gives you a little bit more screen leverage. Just going to turn it over. Emulsion takes about a good minute or 2 minutes to sit in, so we're just going to let it sit in and then we're going to wash it out. Okay, now that I've let it sit for a bit, put on your like medium or so setting, and we're just going to remove the emulsion now. That looks pretty good. I'm just going to turn over and just do the other side just to make sure I got all the emulsion over. As you can see, I know there's some stuck on this. This was just an experiment screen that I had, and some of it didn't all come out on timing, how long you need to. It's very important as a tip, making sure that you know how long you have to put your emulsion under explosion. Mine happened to be too long, and that's why it didn't come out, but the screen still works perfectly fine, and that's all that matters to me. All it basically means is if you continue to overdo it all the time and it doesn't come out, you will have to purchase a new screen because your images won't turn out. So I'm just going to do the other side now. And there you go, my screen is all nice and clean. All I have to do is dry it off. Now you can also use a Haze Remover, which meaning if you use a dark color, for instance like black especially, it will tend to leave a lot black residue. Then you use a Haze Remover, and it's the exact same step. You spray it on, you do it on one side, and then you do it on the other side. And only the fact is you just leave it on for about up to 5 minutes, I find, and it just works the best. So you can still see some stuff in areas from other stuff that I did, other t-shirts I did, but this is ready to go for next time. Just dry it off, put in your drying rack, and away you go for your next time. Okay, now that you washed your all the emulsion and everything out, now I'm going to put it in the drying rack. This is my drying rack that I made face down. All it is just an actual fan that you would have in your bathroom. Just reverse the motor in the fan, so instead of sucking up, it blows out. And then I put the other one in. I'll put here and let it dry. It takes about an hour to dry. And all I do is nice and black, so when I have to put my emulsion in there too, it's all dries. Put a plastic bag over it, put some tape at the bottom, nice and tight. And just let it dry for about an hour, and then it's ready to go.